So you've probably already seen the video that I just put out on Tuesday showing how to apply a dbrand skin or a Soapy Guard skin to your Surface Duo, or to, I guess, really anything that's a flat surface that you're applying a skin to. It's all about the same. And then how to use the 3M adhesive that I had an Amazon link there for, to reapply your bumper if your adhesive had lost its stickiness. At the end of that video, I pulled my bumper back off and said, I don't like using the bumper. It doesn't fit in my pocket very well with the bumper on, so I'm taking the bumper off. Well, as you can see, the bumper is back on, and there's a good reason for that. I had an accident and I had to put the bumper back on. So basically, I took this thing off, finished filming, edited, done, and I went out of the studio, and immediately, within about 10 minutes of having completed this video, I dropped my Surface Duo. So good news is, as you can see, I mean, it's not broken. You know, everything is working fine. The screens are all working just fine. Touch, everything is functioning totally fine. And in fact, if I handed you my Surface Duo and asked you to show me where it's broken, I bet it would be very difficult for you to do so. However, if you look very, I don't even know if this is even going to be picked up on camera. If you look very, very closely, right in that region, there's a horizontal line. You can almost see it there for a second. Kind of see it there, right above my finger. There's a horizontal line. And what that is from is because when I dropped it, somehow, I don't know how I managed to do this, but the part of the phone, the part of the Duo that actually made contact with the floor is right here on my finger. It is literally on the glass, not the hinge, actually right there. Somehow, when it landed on a vent in the floor, and it almost went into a slot, so it caught right there, and it cracked the glass right there underneath the skin, and now the crack has actually extended to about there underneath the skin. I can feel it there. I haven't peeled this back to look at it because I don't want to mess up my skin here. I peeled back that corner there to look, and I saw that it was indeed cracked. But it has spread in the 48 hours afterwards to about there. I think it has stabilized at that point. And with the skin on, I'm not really all that worried about it because it's going to hold it all together and there shouldn't be any glass shards or anything falling out. But this is now a permanent skin. The skin will now never come off of this Surface Duo. I've already sent mine back once for those battery issues. I'm not going to send this one back. It's fine. But I wanted to give a little update because in different videos where I've had the bumper on, had the bumper off, people have noticed and have said, oh, you put your bumper back on. Oh, you took the bumper back off. Well, they're going to see this and they're going to go, you just said you're leaving the bumper off. Now the bumper is back on. And yeah, you're right. The bumper is back on. I don't like it. I'll show you exactly why I don't like it. If I stand up here and I try and put my phone in my pocket, it doesn't just go. Like you have to, the rubberized texture there, I've got to kind of shove it in the pocket and then it will go. And then if I want to pull it back out, what normally happens is my pocket comes out with it. It's annoying. You can put it in the back pocket and that's better. Ta-da, that's much easier. And then, you know, pulling it out's better. And I tend to do that when I'm just like up walking around. But then as soon as I go to sit down, I got to take it back out of the pocket and I'm just holding my phone. I'll take it from here, past Shane. So I've been using my Surface Duo with that bumper on it for a few days now. And when I first filmed that portion of the video, my main concern was simply pocketability and just the overall feel of the device kind of degrading. Well, now I have a much deeper problem. So with the bumper on, the phone is doing some really weird things. And I've used the bumper in the past and I didn't have these issues until I just put it back on. Now here are all these weird issues that I've been seeing people saying in the comments, Facebook group, Reddit group, so forth and so on. So let's talk about some of these issues. I use the phone a lot of the time just in book mode multitasking. However, as you all are fully aware of, when you rotate one screen around, it goes into phone mode. I just now searched for something somehow. Okay, let's get out of that. Phone mode. When it's in phone mode, that back screen should remain off. Okay, when you rotate it around, it should give you a cue there to double tap to bring that screen back active. And this is how it should work, but as you can see right there, it didn't work. Okay, let's try it again. Nothing. Let's try it again, and guess what? Nothing. So that gesture seems to be really like considerably worse with the bumper on than with the bumper off. Here's another really frustrating issue that I first noticed a couple days ago. When I would unlock the device in phone mode, every so often, what winds up happening is you wind up with both screens being on at the same time. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it to do this on command. Okay, I'm going to be very gentle in my movement here because I don't want it to do anything weird, but I'm trying to use this phone. You see how the back screen is on? Well, guess what? So is the front screen, back screen, front screen. Both screens are on, which means that both are accepting inputs actually. So if I'm trying to use this front screen, nothing's happening because I'm touching the back screen already. These things were not happening with no bumper on. So I am deeply conflicted where I want to keep the bumper on to keep this thing safe, but with the bumper on, it's a considerably less usable device. So one quick thing that I would tell you guys, if you're having issues where the thing is, you know, doing weird things where it doesn't want to switch screens, the camera doesn't want to switch screens correctly, or it's switching screens at random times. You're in your camera and you rotate this way and it switches screens, or it switches when you're on your home screen, or you're trying to use the front screen and the back screen's on too. All of these sorts of things. It's your bumper. I'm telling you right now, I can take my bumper back off and all of these problems will go away. I'm really confused by this because, like I said a minute ago, I used the bumper initially for weeks at a time and then would take it off, put it back on. I've gone back and forth multiple times. I never had these problems. I don't know what has happened in the last little bit where the bumper is now totally screwing this thing up. In fact, this exact Surface Duo has had the bumper on it not that long ago, and it was fine. So, I don't know. Maybe you'll see in the next video, maybe the bumper is going to be off. I really don't know. It's very strange to me. I really have no explanation for what is going on there because, I mean, when you're in book mode and you rotate, so there's a cool glitch that's occurred. Look at that launcher. Big old empty white space right in the, big old empty white space in the middle. Boy, that's just something right there. Let's see if I lock and unlock. Let's see what happens. Nope, we're still there. What happens if I rotate? Rotate back. Nope, we're still there. I guess I'm going to have to reboot the freaking thing. What's weird though is that when you're in book mode, when you're in the dual screen mode, and you begin to fold this screen around, it will go to phone mode, but well before it touches the back. So it's not as if, I thought at first, well, maybe this bit here is keeping the magnet from connecting and it doesn't know that it's in phone mode. But it knows it's in phone mode when it's here. So like that doesn't even make any sense. I really don't know what's going on with the bumper that is causing this to happen. So guys, that brings me to one last thing that I want to mention here. I want you guys in the comments of this video to comment every glitch you're dealing with, every little issue that you are experiencing with your Surface Duo, be it, the stuff I'm talking about, switching screens around, launcher issues, everything you've got going on with your Surface Duo, because I'm going to make a video. This video will not be bashing the Surface Duo. This will be a video because I love the Surface Duo. These things need to be highlighted, and Microsoft needs to be put a little bit on blast for their lack of performance here with the Surface Duo. A little bit of pressure needs to be applied. So please do comment down below every issue you've experienced, and you might get mentioned in a video. I may go over your comment and talk about that in a video upcoming in the next couple of days or so. So thanks for watching this little update. I cracked my Duo, put the bumper back on. Now the bumper is making my Duo act completely insane. This has probably been the worst couple of days for me of owning my Duo, unfortunately, and I'm deeply conflicted as to if I should leave the bumper on or off. Bumper on is safer, but the phone is way less usable. Maybe the bumper's coming back off. I don't know. I guess we'll see. In the next video, you'll probably notice if the bumper's on or off, and that's how you'll know what I decided to do, I guess. So like I said, comment down below some of the glitches you've experienced. Stay tuned for another video where I will cover those things. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.